And this morning inspiration, I just want to talk about friend or foe. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is a friend. A friend is someone, like if you got a true friend, that's someone that's going to stick by your side. That's someone that's gonna ride or die for you. That's someone that's gonna support you in anything that you do, any decision that you make. They're gonna always have your back. That's a true friend. And when you have one of those, you got someone in your corner that is going to encourage you to do better, that is going to encourage you to keep moving on strong when you're not feeling like pushing on. A true friend is going to keep on pushing you to strive and to do better. And when you have a true friend, then you got something, because you got someone that you can depend on no matter what. A true friend, if you tell them a secret or something, a true friend is not gonna tell it. They're gonna hold your secrets. They're gonna keep your secrets and everything. And that's a true friend. And a true friend is someone that's gonna support you within your decision. Say, for instance, that you make a decision to where you want to start a business. A true friend is going to support you in that and say, well, okay, hey, man, Greg, man, that's a great idea. I think you should go for it, man. Do all you can. You have my support. I'm going to do whatever I can to help you. Whatever you need, I'm there for you to help you, support you, encourage you to keep moving on. That's a true friend. That's someone that's in your corner no matter what. A true friend is gonna ride or die with you no matter what. Even if you right or wrong, a true friend gonna ride with you. And when you got one of those, you got something in your life. And true friends are hard to find, because a lot of people, they will pretend to be your friend and not be your friend, which I'll get on that in a minute. But like I said, but when you have a true friend in your life, then you have someone that you can count on, that you can depend on. A true friend, you can call them at any time of the night and they'll be there to look out for you no matter what the situation is, no matter what you're going through. A true friend, when you're going through a stressful time in your life, you can call them, and that true friend will be there and have a listening ear to listen to what you have to say about the particular situation that is going on in your life. That's a true friend. A true friend is someone that supports you wholeheartedly all the way, and no matter what the case may be. You could be going through a moment in your life to where things are not going right, but a true friend will come in and they'll encourage you and they'll tell you and they'll convince you. They'll be like, okay, well, you know what? It may not seem like it's going right now, Greg, but it's gonna get better. You gotta believe, you gotta trust and believe that things are gonna get better, no matter what you're going through right now. And that's why I tell people all the time, a true friend in your corner is something. Yes, and it's something that you need indeed. And like I said, a true friend could be anybody. My true friend and my best friend is my wife, because that's the one I know that's gonna ride or die with me no matter what. I mean, I trust her wholeheartedly with anything and everything that I have, because I know she's gonna be by my side. But my question to you is, how many true friends do you have that you can really say that are really true friends? And those are the ones that will ride or die with you. Those are the ones that'll go that extra mile with you. Those are the ones that are in your corner no matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation is in life that's happening in your life. Those are the ones that are there for you. Those are the ones that you classify as true friends. That's the definition of a true friend, is someone that is always there for you no matter what. And in life, we need those true friends, because when you have a true friend is encouraging to you to keep on moving strong. A true friend is telling you that you can do better when you tell yourself you can't do better. That true friend picks you up and tells you, hey, you can do better, Greg. You may have failed at this right here, but keep trying. Don't give up. You're smart. You can do it. Those are true friends that's in your corner at all points in time. And like I said, they're hard to find. You don't find too many of them. And like I said, I only have one, which is my wife. That's my true friend, inside and out. All the way from the bottom to the top. because I know, not, and that's that to me, that's the only one that I could really trust wholeheartedly and know that she has my back no matter what, and know that she's gonna support me and no matter what I do. And it's very important to have true friends in your life because they encourage you. They keep you moving on strong. They keep you doing what you need to do. They're there for you at all times. And when you have a true friend, you, like I said, you got something. You got someone you can call on, someone you can depend on, someone that you know that's gonna be there no matter what situation that you're going through. You know that they're gonna support you no matter what situation you in. Say for instance, if something happens to you and you need someone real bad and you got a true friend, that true friend is gonna be there if that's a true friend that you have. And that's how you determine if you have a true friend or not, is if they're there for you when you really need them. That's what a true friend is all about. That's someone that shows up when you really need them, when you really need that encouragement, when you really need that advice. You got that person right there by your side. That's a true friend. That's what you have. When you have a true friend, that's what true friends do. True friends look out for each other. True friends provide for each other. True friends have each other's back. And that's what it's all about when you have a true friend. But by the same token, you, and then in the sense of you having a true friend, when you got a true friend now, you got to be loyal to them just as loyal to them as they are to you, because the same loyalty that they give you, they expect the same loyalty back from you. They expect you to be just as much of a true friend as you are, as they are to you, in order, for you to keep that true friend. That's what you have to do, and you have to be loyal to that true friend, and you have to encourage them to do, things when they say, say for instance, you got a true friend and you go to a true friend and you say, hey man, I've been looking at this concept, man, and I really don't understand this concept. It's network marketing. I never did it before, but I really see something in it, and I see myself being able to do it. A true friend is going to say, yeah, man, yeah, Greg, man, go ahead and do it. You're smart. You can do it. You can figure it out. I know you can do it. And those are the people that inspire you and not tear you down. Those are true friends that when they inspire you and not tear you down, when they support you, no matter what the situation is, you know, a true friend is going to support you no matter what. And that's just the way it is. That's the way a true friend is. And like I said, when you have one of those, you have something, because true friends are hard to find, and they're very rare. They don't come around that much, so you have to know when you have a true friend in your life, and you have to know how to treat that person in order for that person to stay in your life as that true friend. And like I said, true friends can be anybody. True friends can be your wife. True friends can be a friend that you had ever since high school, and you and that person been cool, and you and that person always been cool, and that person has never ever did anything wrong to you and has always been in your corner. That's a true friend, you know. And like I said, they're very rare. I have a few of them. You know what I'm saying? That I can call that, but I have one in particular that I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt that I can call that, which is my wife, because I know she's gonna support me all the way out wholeheartedly in whatever I do. So that's why I say, when you got a true friend, you got something good, and you need to support that true friend. When that true friend needs you, you need to be there for them as well. Because like I said, a true friend is hard to find, and you should treat them right, and they treat you right. And now, you have someone that you know that you can count on when the chips are down or when whatever's going on in your life. But now the second part I'm gonna talk about is a foe. Now, a foe is a person that they will smile in your face, but they will talk behind your back. They will act like they support you in everything that you're doing, but in the long run, they don't support you at all. But they will put on a good image as if they're in your corner. you know, and they'll smile in your face. They'll talk about how great whatever you're doing is, but then deep down they don't support you. You know, they'll soon as they talk about how great what you got going on, they'll go to somebody else and say, "Man, I don't know what Greg's thinking. Man, Greg's a fool for trying to invest in the network marketing, you know, industry. Man, it ain't nothing but a pyramid scheme. I know so many people, you know, that tried that and they didn't win, and it's just a scam. I don't know what Greg's thinking." And they won't tell it to you, but they'll go tell it to somebody else. And that's a foe. You don't need those type of people in your life because they bring negativity to your life. If you don't have someone in your life that's supporting you, it's a foe. If they pretend like they're there in your corner, and then you know that they're not in your corner when the chips are down, that's a foe. You know, like a foe is somebody that always hangs around you when you got something to give. But just the minute that you don't have nothing to give, that person disappears. That's not a friend, that's a foe. They just want you for whatever they can get out of you for that point in time, in that moment. And that's why we have to watch, you know, when a foe comes into our life, and we have to be able to identify a foe when they come into our life. And all you got to do in order to identify a foe is just watch the character of the person that you're dealing with and see how they are at all times. You know, not just some of the times, but see how they are at all times. And if they're the same at all times and they never change, then that's not a foe. But if they're one way one day and they change the next day, and the bottom line, a foe is just a non-supportive person. They don't support you in what you're trying to do, and they really don't want you to succeed in what you're trying to do. They pretend like they want you to succeed, but then deep down they want you to fail because they don't want you to get to the next level to where you get higher than them, because they want to stay where they're at, and they want to keep you where you're at, and that's a foe. Anybody that's not supporting you in moving forward and being more successful in your life, that's a foe. You don't need those type of people in your life. So my challenge to you this morning is find out where your true friends lie and find out where your foes are and get rid of them. You know, because if you don't get rid of them, then you're never gonna be able to hit to the next level in life. You know, there's some people that's in your life that is meant to go on to the next level in your life, but then there's some people that's in your life that's not meant to go on to the next level in your life. But you have to distinguish that yourself. You have to distinguish where your friends are and where your foes are. But like I said, a foe you will identify right off the bat because they will give you something to let you know that they're a foe. You may be talking to them about a business, and you say, well, you know what, man, I've been looking at this concept and I've been studying this particular individual, and this individual has been very successful in the industry, and you know they have made a lot of people. This individual has made a lot of people millionaires, and you know I just think I'm gonna join this movement with him, and and try to improve my lifestyle. And if the first thing they say, no, I wouldn't do that, man. I've heard of too many people that didn't succeed in it. I don't think you can succeed in it, man. I just wouldn't do it. That's a foe. They don't want you to succeed because they're not encouraging you to succeed. And they're saying everything negative about it to where you would change your mind and not do it. But I'm here to tell you today, you're not going to get to the next level in life by listening to a foe, because a foe does not want you to move forward. They may act like they want you to move forward. They may act like they want to support you. They may act like they're on your side, but deep down they're not. So you got to be able to distinguish where your foes lie and where they're at, because they're all around you. You know, you just have to spot them through their character. And you can spot a foe through his character, because if you sit down and you're conversating with somebody and you tell somebody that you're trying to do something positive, and they shoot the idea down and they say, no, I don't think that's a good idea, Greg. I don't think that's going to work. That's a foe, because they don't want to see you succeed. no higher than what you are right now, because as long as you're on the same level that they're on, now that foe can talk about you. That foe can say, well, you know what, Greg, he ain't never was nothing, he never gonna be nothing. You know, he been on this level for a long time, and he's never gonna get off this level. He's been working a 9 to 5 forever, and he's gonna continue working a 9 to 5. You don't need people like that in your life. People that's gonna tell you what you're gonna continue doing. You know, when you know that you want better and you're striving for better in your life, you need to get rid of the foes, because the foes hold you back from the next destination in your life, because they're non-supportive people. And you don't need non-supportive people in your life when you're trying to move on to the next level in your life and rise above higher than where you are right now in your life. So I challenge you this morning, if you have any foes in your life, get rid of them, because they're not gonna help you get to the next level in life, and you're not gonna be successful as you want to be as long as you're dealing with them foes in your life. Because whether you wholeheartedly believe what they're saying or not, the thought is going to cross your head about what they said. So you don't even want that thought in your head. When you're striving to be successful and you're trying to get to the next level in life, all you want behind you is supportive people. And you keep supportive people around you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. And then as long as you stay around supportive people, then you know that you can get to the next level. But if you stay around negative people, which is foes, negative people are foes. People that don't never have nothing positive to say, they foes, because they don't even want themselves to succeed. So how can they want you to succeed? Because they're already negative from the beginning. So you have to stay away from negative people, because those people are foes, and you don't need those people in your life, because they're not going to get you to the next level in life to where you need to be. But you need to have, you know, true friends in your life. There's a difference in between a true friend and a friend. And I'll tell you right now. Now, a true friend is someone that will ride or die for you no matter what. A friend is someone that is just someone that has more ammunition on you than the average person, because you'll classify them as a friend. They have more ammunition on you than the average person, and they're just a friend, and they're not a true friend. Then they'll turn on you. You'll tell them something, and then they'll turn around and tell somebody else to get something started, and they keep up a bunch of mess. That's not really a friend. You could classify it as a friend, but it's really a foe. It's a friend to foe. You know, if you want to look at that, and I don't think that's a word, but you know, that's not a true friend. But a true friend is someone that'll ride or die for you, won't tell your secrets, you know, but a friend is someone that, you know, when the chips are down and they got some ammunition against you, and they really want to get back at you, they will tell on you, they will do things to destroy you. And that's just another word for a foe. They're not really a friend. They pretending to be your friend. So those are what you call pretend friends. They're not true friends, and you don't need them, because they're foes too. You know, they pretend to be your friend. They pretend like they support you, but then deep down they're nothing but foes. You know, they want to be classified as friends, but they're foes. But like I said, you need a true friend in your life, someone that's going to support you, someone that's going to get you to the next level in life, someone that has your corner, someone that's in your corner, someone that has your back, someone that's going to do whatever it takes to make sure that you get to the next level to where you are successful, and they're going to support you along the way. But a foe or a friend is never going to support you along the way if they're not a true friend. You know, there's a difference in a friend and a true friend. You can have a friend but a true friend is one that ride or die. They ain't gonna never do nothing wrong to you. They ain't gonna never say nothing bad about you. They're gonna always be there and be supportive. So that's why it's very important that we realize, you know, who our true friends are, who our friends are and who our foes are. Because once you distinguish that, now you know how to get to the next level in life, but you don't know how to get to the next level in life if you cannot distinguish where your friend, where your true friends are versus your friends versus your foes. You got to know and be able to determine where those people lie in your life. And like I said, the way you would determine where those people lie in your life is through their character and how they carry themselves when they're around you. But now, don't get me wrong. A lot of foes is good at hiding their true colors. But you just have to be able to be that judge of a character of that person. And basically, how you can be that judge of a character to know if you got a true friend or a foe is that watch their character. You know, watch how they carry themselves and the things that they say when they're around you. And I guarantee you, if you got a friend and and they always talking about somebody else when they're around you, when you not around, they talking about you. And that's not a friend. That's a friend and a foe. That's a friend and foe. Because they're not a true friend, because a true friend is not gonna sit up and talk about nobody to nobody else. Because a true friend is gonna mind their own business, and then they're gonna be in your corner when you need them, you know. But now a friend or a foe, they're gonna talk about you regardless to, you know, whatever you do, whatever you say. They're gonna pretend to be your friend for as long as things is going right, and then as soon as things is not going right and they want something or they're trying to get something, they're gonna become a foe, and then they're gonna start talking about you. But like I said, a true friend is one that's gonna be there for you until the end. So you need to realize where your true friendship lies within the people that you call friends, because they could be friend or foes. You know, they couldn't be true friends. They could just be ones that's sitting out here putting on an image to be a true friend, but they're not. You know, they pretend to be a friend, but then they turn into a foe. So that's why you got to be very, very careful within the people that you chose to come into your circle and you call them friends or foes. You know, find true friends to come into your circle. Don't just find friends, because a lot of time a friend will turn into a foe. And the reason why I say that, they'll be good and they'll treat you right as long as they're getting what they want. But the minute that they're not getting what they want, then they'll turn into a foe. They'll start talking about you. They'll do all kinds of things. But a true friend is someone that's going to be there for you to the end and going to ride or die for you and do all the things they can to support you. But a friend or foe, that's just someone that has more ammunition on you. And then once they get mad at you, they're going to use that ammunition on you. But you got to be able to realize where your true friendship lies and who is your true friends and who are the people that are really in your corner. And now you can distinguish your true friends from your foes, you know, because there's a difference. You know, you have to know, and you have to know the difference in between a friend or a foe. Because you know, in a true friend, you got to know, because a lot of that, everybody that smile in your face ain't your friend, ain't your true friend. You know, they may be your friend, but they're not your true friend. There's a difference in having a friend and a true friend. A true friend is someone that's going to be there and never ever treat you wrong. That's a true friend. A friend is someone that's going to be there for as long as things is going the way they want it to be, and then as soon as something goes the way they don't want it to be, as soon as they disagree with you, they're going to turn into a foe. They're going to start talking about you and doing this and doing that. So always remember, when you get a true friend, keep a true friend in your corner at all times, because true friends are what you need. Because you don't need a friend that's going to turn into a foe. Because, you know, and that's why you have to be careful within what you say when you're around people, because you don't know who's your true friend and who's your friend or foe. You don't know, you know, but you have to just be careful. And if you don't feel like feel comfortable. If you get a bad vibe when you get around somebody, 9 times out of 10, even if that person has been your friend and they never ever did you wrong, but you get a bad vibe when you go around them sometimes, you can bet your bottom dollar, even though you don't know it, somehow, some way, that person has been talking about you, and that's not a true friend, that's a friend to foe. And you don't want that. You want a true friend in your life, because true friends is someone that's going to be there to the end. You know, a friend is one to be there until the chips is down, and then they'll turn into a foe. But a true friend is someone that's going to stand there, stand by your side, be by your side, ride or die for you, right or wrong. They right there for you. They're going to do what they need to do for you, and they're going to be there in your corner. So that's why you got to look at different things, you know, different point of views of life. When you face certain things in life and you deal with certain people, you have to look at them in different ways. Every person that you deal with in life, you should look at from a different point of view. You shouldn't look at this person from this point of view and look at the same person from the same point of view, because everybody is different. Everybody has different ways about themselves. Everybody has different attitudes about themselves. Everybody has different characters about themselves. And that's why I say, when you chose them true friends, be careful and make sure that those are the ones that you can label as those true friends. You know, make sure they're not friend to foes. You know, ones that'll be your friend for a while, and then as soon as they get something big on you, they turn into a foe. So you don't want that. You want your true friends in your life. And, you know, and I just wanted to tell you that this morning, because it's very important for you to know where your true friends lie, and to know where your friends lie and your friend to foes lie, because there's a big difference in between that. So, and you got to be able to distinguish that. And if you're not able to distinguish that, then you don't know, you know, where they lie in life. You don't know what's going on in their head. So now you don't know how to treat them when you're around them. But I can tell you right now, you can find out if you have a true friend or not. This is how you can test and see if you got a true friend or not. Go and tell them something that you don't want nobody else to know, and see if they keep that. If they keep that, then that's your true friend. But if 5 minutes later somebody else know about it, that's your friend or foe. Because they was your friend, but now they know something on you, then they turned into your foe. So you got to watch out within what the information, the valuable information that you share with others. Just make sure that you're sharing it with a true friend and not a friend or foe. You know, not someone that's just going to be your friend for as long as things is going well, or as soon as they hear something on you, now they got some ammunition and they go tell it. You just have to be careful in how you choose your friends, you know, because like I said, a lot of friends will turn on you. Just as quick as they'll be your friend, they'll become your enemy. And just as quick as, you know, they'll smile in your face and you'll think they're your friend, but they ain't nothing but a foe. They're a friend to foe because they're smiling in your face and they're talking behind your back. So to me, you pretending to be my friend, but you really a foe. So I call you a friend to foe. I mean, I don't know if that's a word, but that's just what I call you, because that's what you're acting like. Now, if you're a true friend, then I'll call you a true friend. You know, and that's you know, that's one that's ride or die. That's one that's gonna be there for you. That's one that's gonna be in your corner no matter what. So this morning, I hope you got something out of my morning inspiration with friend and foe. And now that you know what a true friend is, if you have one of those in your life, keep them. If you have a friend in your life and then they turn into a foe, let them go. No matter how long you've been friends with them, a true friend would never ever turn on you. And that's just a known fact. And that's the bottom line. And that's how you know if you have true friends or not. So this morning, I just want to bring that to you because I feel like it's very important, because a lot of people put too much trust in certain people because they think that they have a great friend. And then when that friend turns into a foe, and then they can't believe the person did them that way. But I'm going to tell you why. they did you that way because you gave them too much ammunition on you. And then from the beginning, they really wasn't your friend. They were just hanging around you just to see what they could get on you so they could use it against you. So you have to watch, what you say around people and how you confide in people on certain things, and make sure that when you confide certain things in people that you don't want nobody else to know, make sure you have a true friend and not a friend to foe. Just make sure, because you never know, what a person is thinking when you give them information on you. So that's why you have to be careful, and you have to judge a person's character before you start to opening up and telling them about your life, because like I said, you never know. And it doesn't matter how long you and a person's been friends or whatever, when you got a true friend when they don't tell what you tell them, when they support you wholeheartedly, when they're always in your corner, they're always encouraging you to do better. That's a true friend. Now, a friend to foe is someone that pretends to be your friend, and for as long as they can get what they want out of you, and then when they see you advancing and moving on to a different level higher than what they are, if they're not your true friend, they're going to talk about you. They're going to become a friend to foe. They're going to start saying, well, oh man, Greg think he's so much. Greg think he this. He's starting to do this. He got this. He got that. But my thing is, instead of you talking about what I have, why don't you be coming to me and asking me, well, hey, Greg, how did you get that? I want that too. Can you help me get that? That's a true friend. But a friend of foe will sit back and talk about you like a dog. When you're trying to do something productive, or you're trying to move on to a next level in your lifestyle, when you know that you have did a lot of things in your lifestyle that you're not proud of, and you change and you become someone different, if you got a true friend, they're going to stay with you. If you got a friend to foe, they're going to slowly disappear, and they're going to talk about you as they go out the door. So this morning, I just want you to realize that, the difference in between a true friend and a friend to foe, because you need to know that, because it's really important that you know your true friends from your friend to foes, because now you know how to move about life, and now you know how to judge characters and people, and now you know how to discuss certain things up to a certain level with people, and you don't discuss everything with certain people if they're not your true friends. If they're your friend and then they can turn into a friend to foe, then don't give them no information that you don't want them to know, so they can use it against you. And like I said, this morning, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Davenport, Florida, with my morning inspiration. And I truly hope and I truly pray that something resonated with you within my topic, friend to foe. And because I want you to know, what it is. A lot of people don't know what a true friend is. A lot of people think a true friend is a friend, but there's a difference. There's a difference in a true friend and a friend, because a friend can pretend to be your friend, but they turn into a foe. But a true friend is someone that's going to be your friend, is going to be there to the end, going to be in your corner, going to support you in everything that you do. So that's why I brought this topic, because I want you to know the difference in between a true friend and a friend that can turn into a foe. You got to know. And then some people is just foes all the way out. They don't even act like they want to be your friend or nothing. They're just a foe straight out. They just straight out just talk about you, regardless. That's just a straight foe. That never was a friend that could turn into a foe. But the friend to foes are the ones that smile in your face and talk behind your back, because they don't really support you. But a true friend is someone that's always in your corner. So this morning, I just want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration. And I pray and I hope that message, friend to foe, resonates with you. And then throughout your daily walks of life, it improves you in your lifestyle, and you judge, and you chose your friends more wisely. Your true friends, you chose them more wisely, and you know when you got a true friend. And I just want to say God bless each and every one of you all. if you're going out the door to work this morning, you know, drive on the highway safe. When you get to work, you know, work safe so you don't injure others around you. If you're working from home this morning, you know, work safe, and always remember what I said. Remember, know where your true friends are and know where your friend and foes are, and just know where your foes are, period. And if you know that, then you can move about in life in a different type of way. But you have to be able to distinguish those people, because like I said, those people come into your life all the time, but you got to know where they lie. You know, they'll pretend to be happy for you, but they're really not happy. That's a friend or foe. They pretend like they want you to succeed, but they really don't want you to succeed deep down. That's a friend or foe. Now, a true friend is someone that's going to be there to the end. You call that person at any point in time, that person is there. No matter what you're going through, that person is there. When you need advice, you can pick up that phone, you can call them, they're there. When you're going through a sad moment in your life, you can call them, they're there. They'll support you, they'll encourage you, they'll give you the words that you need in order to get past that. When you're going through stress, they're there. When you're going through anxiety, they're there. When you're going through problems, they're there. When you're going through financial problems, they're there. That's a true friend. And like I said, a friend or foe is someone that'll smile in your face and talk behind your back. So that's pretty much a foe. You know, and then just a straight out foe is just someone that just talks about you, period. From the beginning, they just talk about you. They don't even know you, but they talk about you. They don't even know you, but they judge you. Those are foes. You know, they just don't want to see you do good. And like I said, you just have to realize, you know, what you have when you do the daily walk of life, and when you communicate with people, and know what level they're on, you know, before you start to open up and tell them things about you, especially if it's something personal. You got to know that when you tell somebody something personal about you, you got to know that you have a true friend and someone that's not going to go back and tell it and use it against you in the long run. And that's how you determine if you have a true friend. And then, like I say, a friend or foe is someone that'll smile in your face, talk behind your back. And a foe is just someone that just plain talks about you, period. But like I said, once again, my name is Greg Young, and I thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration. But do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video, because I believe that there's somebody out there that don't know the definition between a true friend, a friend or foe, and a foe. They just don't. So I kind of summed it up for them, and then now maybe they'll be able to think, and they'll be able to judge their friends, you know, choose their friends a little bit more wisely, and chose ones that's really gonna be true friends, and not friend or foes, or not just foes, period. You know, so like I said, I thank each and every one of you all that stopping by my live this morning, inspiration. And I pray that what I said resonates with you in some kind of way, and it helps you improve your daily walks of life, and it helps you to be able to walk with more pride and have more confidence in yourself, and to be more successful in life in whatever you chose to do. So like I said, once again, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Davenport, Florida. Everybody out there, be safe in whatever you do today, and God bless you. And I just want to let you know I love you, and God loves you too. So have a blessed day, and goodbye.